We've finally done it. As a species, humanity's fallen so far that we now have our very first NFT video game console. But first, you know, I want to give you a little history lesson. Logos are a difficult thing to master. I mean, usually over time, if you've seen, logos have gotten worse, a lot worse.
Where's the lamb sauce?
Take a look at pretty much any mainstream logo over the years, and you can see it's gone from this amazing, unique piece, and you can instantly identify to what brand it is, to just nothing, complete garbage. Firefox has essentially had the fox be melted into the earth to make this color of orange and a little bit of blue. And every company on earth has done this now. Ubisoft, Microsoft, anything with the word soft in it. Now, corporate art styles in general are horrible. You've got these characters with like oversized legs and arms just plastered everywhere, trying to look incredibly happy. Now, I'm not even joking when I say this. The whole corporate art style, it came from Facebook in 2017 when they tried to rebrand their identity, and then every other company was like, hang on a minute, we should do that as well. The thing is, you got to keep in mind, most companies, no matter what level they are incredibly insecure. Hence, for example, TikTok dominating the scene now. You have YouTube with their shorts, Instagram with their reels. And I'm not even joking. I opened up Netflix on my phone. They have added a TikTok section called Quick Funnies, where you just get like a 3-second clip of a show.
Sometimes we get the ghosty dots and then no text. What happened there? Is that like somebody coming up to you and going, never mind.
Just watch the show. Now, the reason why I'm talking about something Jay Schlatt talked about a year ago is because there's been a yoinking of logos so catastrophic, it has destabilized the NFT blockchain buzzword. It's decentralized the destabilization of the chain. Now, I'd like you to look at these two logos. Do you see anything similar? Of course you don't. They're not similar at all. The colors are different. You can see the white one has much softer edges. If you're wondering what this is, it is the brand new game console called Polium. And they're making a multi-chain console for Web3 gaming. Do you know what Web3 gaming is? Neither do I. I had to look it up for about 7 seconds. The only thing that worries me is this console looks a lot like the Ouya. If you guys don't know about the Ouya console, it was something you could play on the television. And the creator of the Ouya wanted to make sure that you knew that you could play it on the television.
I love video games, but more and more people are moving away from the television. Ouya is a new game console for the television. Anybody that wants to develop a game for television, there's a lot of hurdles for developers to get games onto the television. I love the television, and I want those games on the television.
Now, that project's goal on GoFundMe was just short of $1 million. It got 8 million, and they got an extra 15 million from capital venture funding. And oh my God, I have never seen a more colossal tank of a video game console in all of history. Basically, the Ouya was a colossal flop. It had horrible specs. I mean, games like the Wii and the Switch have pretty horrible specs, but they have stylized exclusive first-party developer games around them, like Zelda and Minecraft. The Ouya had pretty much nothing but complete garbage shovelware. Basically, anything that was like above a Flash game in quality, the Ouya couldn't run. And Flash games, you could just play them for free on your PC. They ended up selling the Ouya to Razer for an unspecified amount of money, which was probably a horrible amount, probably 50 quid and then an apology. Now, Polium, whatever you call it, it's going to be different. It's Web 3, whatever that means. Keep in mind, though, I do want to say Web 3.0 doesn't even exist at the minute. It's not even in development. It is just a concept. They're making a console based around a concept. Quick rundown on this. Web 1.0, the internet was like a huge library. Everything was read-only. There were no like real advertisers or anything. The entire internet was a huge Wikipedia and people just read stuff. Web 2.0, which is where we're at now, you read something off a website, that website yoinks your data and then sells it to advertisers for money. That's the current state of Web 2.0. Now, Web 3.0, oh God, it's like a concept of having full control of data yourself. Like, you know how content is kept on a server, like Facebook servers, Twitter servers? They're basically theorizing that you would have your own content on your own computer, whatever that means. It's essentially the concept of no censorship. So if I want to boot up TF2 and then run a mod with the Pyro having huge melons, I can do that. I can do that anyway, to be fair. Now, it's pretty obvious that this entire console is an NFT scam. It's built on a concept that, like, it doesn't even exist yet. It's asking you for your money for something that might happen, maybe. It's suggesting a 2024 launch. Very hopeful. There's also a frequently asked questions section, which answers nothing except the type of crypto that you could pay. There's even a part in the Q&A where they're asked what kind of specs they have. High performance specs. Jesus, they just make it. They make up anything now. They released a screenshot of the main menu, which looks scarily like the Ouya. Not to mention the fact that it has Other Side on there, which is like a Bored Ape Yacht Club game. is, it doesn't end there. The company itself has no idea what they're talking about. There was a guy on Twitter and he basically said, as a consumer, why should I care? And then they gave a complete non-answer, only saying the word Web 3.0 twice in the same sentence. Oh no, guys, I ran out of Clash of Clans tokens. Time to use my Ethereum to buy some more. The genius thing is this same guy who's pushing them, like God bless him. He's trying so hard to push any kind of answer out of this company and they're just saying nothing of substance. Like he's being asked what kind of games. Nothing. They literally admit that they have no games. Like, guys, come on. I'm actually so happy to see that they are launching the PS5 twice. I'm gonna get so many dislikes for that. One thing I like as well is when they were called out for yoinking GameCube's logo, their excuse was, we didn't yoink it. Other people did it. We didn't yoink it, but other people, if you look over there, other people have. But then the next day they came out and said, Lamau, never mind. We're gonna change the logo. Not because we're copying. We just want something new, you know? I do want to say though, I respect the kahunas on these guys behind this company because Nintendo is one of the most terrifying companies you could ever go up against in a courtroom. If you named your child after a Nintendo character, I'm very sure that Nintendo would want 50% royalties of all the income they make in their life. For example, I don't know if you guys remember a couple years ago when Nintendo tried to get their greedy little claws into like every YouTuber that would play their games. They set up like this Nintendo partner program. And if you don't know, as a YouTuber, Google take 40% of all your revenue. That's inarguable. Unless you're like a special boy like PewDiePie or something, it's 40% for everyone. So that would mean the remaining 60% of ad revenue, you would have had to argue with Nintendo to get. And if you didn't want to sign up to that program, they'd basically just claim your video anyway. I remember a couple years ago when Video Game Donkey did a video on Super Mario Odyssey and they claimed his entire video because he used Nintendo footage and Nintendo music. Imagine putting your spare time into shilling a game just for the company to be like, that's great and all. You're probably going to get some kids to buy our product, but money? We'll take that. I'm scrolling through this website and just looking at this NFT console. It's actually a joke. It even has like touch scan technology that they don't even have the patent for. Basically, if you could get like buzzword heaven as a console, that would be it. Like I'm seeing blockchain, technology, Polium, bipolar. Someone even asked, so why do we need crypto to be in games? Like, other than because we can. What's the problem you're trying to solve? And then they said, users will be able to play Web3 games more efficiently without having to visit multiple websites or use multiple wallets to play games. Plug in and play, so you don't need to buy an expensive gaming PC. And then someone else went and asked, why even have crypto in games? And they didn't reply. I wonder why.
Gary, are you gay?
I am indeed, yes,
Gary,
sir.
you're fired.